Hello everybody and welcome back to the Rich Life in LA. So if you read the title, then you know this has been a pretty busy week. I thought I would get this video out a lot sooner than I did, but life happens. What can you do? Hopefully you will give me a pass after you hear about everything that happened. Starting with my very first gym injury. I told you guys last week that I joined a fancy gym. I was like fully living my LA life, and then boom, I got injured. Like, it was pretty bad. I couldn't walk, actually. Well, I could walk, but I had a pretty bad limp, and that's all because one, I didn't listen to my trainer. I do have a trainer, and she was like, Richie, before you go gung-ho in the classes, I really want to get our routine set up. And I was like, I mean, come on, I've done cycling before. I know how to do it, yada, 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 yada. Turns out, I really didn't, okay? First of all, I didn't have the right shoes. I know all you guys out there who cycle, you already know this stuff, so I'm not talking to you, obviously. I'm talking to the people like me who don't know any better. So even if you only go to one cycling class, make sure you get the right shoes. And, you know, if you're going to a place like Soul Cycle where you can rent the shoes, that's fine. But, you know, for I think most gyms, either you wear your sneakers, or you can put your feet in the cages like I had been doing, or you bring your own cycling shoes. So I now have cycling shoes because I will never make this mistake ever again. It makes a world of difference having the right shoes. And what happened was I went extra hard, okay? So lesson number one is listen to your trainer or whoever you know who actually knows what they're doing. Make sure you find somebody who knows what they're doing. And then two, make sure whatever kind of exercise you're doing, you have the right equipment. I know it sounds really simple, but you know, it happens, okay? Sometimes we don't always do the simple things that make sense. And then number three, you don't have to go so hard, okay? I'm talking to myself here, but I'm talking to you too. I was doing timed trials or something like that. Like, what business did I have doing that? I'm not training for anything. Well, okay. Honestly, I'm training to get myself in better shape, okay? That's the broad thing. Before we left, Riley had a field day and she won the sack race for us 2 times. I was her partner, and 2 times I lost. Like, we came in last place. And I told myself I never want to embarrass my daughter like that again. So that's my main goal. Like, I just need to get myself in shape. I do have some weight loss and toning goals, but the biggest thing is I just want to be in better shape. But I'm not training for a race. So the whole like time trials thing, I mean, I really didn't have to go as hard as I did. But I did. My foot came out of the cage and my heel just wasn't right after that. But fortunately, I have some really good friends in lots of different industries who I can text in the middle of the night and they will actually answer my text. And my friend Jamila Logan, who's back in Maryland, is a physical therapist. And I wrote to her and I was like, help, I don't know what to do. It's the middle of the night. I can't walk right. So she gave me some really great tips. And the biggest thing was I kind of laid off for a few days. During that time, I planned my next Tablescape. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. It's going to be my first Tablescape in LA. It's going to be a fabulous theme, my first completely outdoor Tablescape. I know you guys love my Tablescapes, so I'm not going to leave you hanging. Stay tuned, that is coming. I think I'm going to do a sneak peek video too, so you'll probably get at least 2 videos and maybe even 3 for this one. All right, so stay tuned. So I worked on that for a few days, and then at the end of the week, my husband Cedric surprised us. He is actually back in Maryland while Riley and I are out here living it up. I can't lie, and he knows that, and he's just the sweetest guy for making sure we're having the best time. But he came out to surprise Riley for her recital. You guys know she was at the Debbie Allen Dance Academy for the past 3 weeks. She was studying ballet, tap, jazz, African, flamenco, hip hop, 9 to 5 for 3 weeks. I mean, and she's 6 years old. There's no way I could have done that, but she knocked it out of the park at her recital. That was on Saturday. Cedric came in on Thursday, surprised her. She had no idea. Friday, we had a really nice sunset dinner at the beach with some friends of ours out here. I mean, that was so beautiful. Made me want to say, maybe we ought to think about spending more than summers out here. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to put that on the vision board yet. I'm definitely going to put summers out here, though, on the vision board, so stay tuned for that. But Saturday, we had Riley's recital, and she did an awesome job. I'm so proud of her. I'm so just thankful that we had this experience, and she had this experience especially. I mean, I was living vicariously through her, but what Debbie Allen and her staff are doing there is just phenomenal. So we will definitely be back next summer, and Riley's already planning to come back when she's older, because we went to the Big Kids Show on Sunday to see them. So summer is, I think, almost halfway over for us. We got out here middle to late June, and so we have a few more weeks left here. So you guys will see my Tablescape. You'll see lots of other fun things we're going to be doing. Riley will be making her first LA appearance on the show next week because she doesn't have camp anymore. She's kind of relaxing now, but she'll be back. So in the meantime, make sure that you subscribe so that you can stay up to date with all of the latest. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you'll be the first one to see all of our adventures in LA. Again, if you have any requests, certainly let me know. And make sure you follow us on Instagram too, especially our stories, because we put a lot on there that you won't necessarily see on the show. All right? Until next time, take care, everybody.